Hey you guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I am Funky Like Feathers, and tonight we're going to be trying to get some words written for our NaNoWriMo projects. Now we only have about a week left for these projects, so if you have not really gotten the ball rolling on that, now is definitely the time. Right? I'm not going to say that you don't have enough time because that's not it at all. Like you definitely still have time to finish 50K, even if you have not a single word on the page, right? Because you could do just spitballing here, but you could do 10K in a day for 5 different days and get all 50K, right? Like there is absolutely no set in stone number of words you have to have every single day. The general goal is 1,667 words averaging per day. However, there are going to be days where you don't write. And goodness knows Thursday is upon us, tomorrow for Thanksgiving, and not everybody's going to get some writing done, right? So that's part of the reason we're going to get some words done today. Now, don't forget, I will be back next Monday as well as next Wednesday to get even more words done with you guys here live. But don't forget to check your local regions to see if they have any in-person meetups that you can go to and hang out with other writers while you get words on the page, right? So the writing prompt that I shared earlier has been posted. But before we start our next word sprint here, I figured why not pull out a prompt, right? So let's see. All right, so I have this trusty little bag. It says Blanton's on it. Hey, Ravina, you should be hitting 50K during this live. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. All right, if you guys need some inspiration, this is a bag of prompts. Let's pull one out. See what we have here. It says, she hadn't made a milkshake in years for fear that they would return. She starts the blender reluctantly. In the distance, screams. The boys had returned. They were coming to her yard. This is awesome. I'm so glad that I collect these random little prompts all the time because these are hilarious, right? Like this bag is chock full. I don't know if you guys can see there are tons of prompts in there. I really do just kind of have a folder filled with prompts. So this one is hilarious because y'all, there are some songs that just never quite leave you, right? Now, I know that there's like a lot, we all have those stories that we constantly think about and everything, but the songs that just kind of hit right, like the milkshake to the, even nowadays, like if you say milkshake, everybody's gonna start singing the stinking song, right? Like my kid still talks about it. Anytime we make smoothie bowls, she's like, check the yard. Like, so yes, I do love this. Because it also, what I love about this prompt is also the fact that it turns the idea of the song on its head. So instead of, now we all do know, you are aware that when she says milkshake, that's not the original like phrase that it means, right? Like she doesn't mean the drink. Okay, she doesn't mean like a dessert of some kind. We all are understanding that, right? It's already a double entendre. But when people turn things on its head like this, I think it's hilarious because it goes from being something fun and funny to being like a scary story. And this is what I love. So, and that's actually kind of the same thing that I had in mind when I started planning out my nano project for this year, because, you know, The Secret Garden is such a lovely story, right? But then to turn it into a ghost story, I thought would just be way too much fun, right? I mean, the themes are there. You just have to expand it, right? So, I mean, why not? And because the original story is so old, it's out of copyright, so I don't have to worry about any of that jazz. All right, drink check, drink check. I do have tea here. It is a mix of peppermint and raspberry leaf, right? I have some fun autoimmune situations, so I do have my tea here to help with that. And then I also have, because it is fun, hot chocolate. I do have hot chocolate here because you gotta have something tasty and warm in a mug. At least I do. Those are my requirements when it comes to writing. One drink that I have to have and then one drink that I want to have. And I'm trying to not have caffeine in the evenings, which means if I want something hot that's not tea, I'm left with hot chocolate. So No complaints for me. All right. So let's get 15 minutes on the clock. I'm going to get my spinny little timer here. I do love this timer. If you're trying to find one of these, because it's very cool. So there's like a little dial on it, and that's how you change the time. See that? And then all I do is I click the top and it will start counting down. It is a rotary countdown timer, in case you are wondering. And the brand is OVEKI, right? So that's the information on the back. But it's super handy. I do love this thing. So our prompt is about the milkshake in the yard. Starts the blender reluctantly, and the distance screams. The boys had returned. They were coming to her yard. So if that works for your project, or if you can find a way to put it in your project, like, ain't no stopping you now. This is definitely the time to add it. I mean, we only have a week left. Why would you not, right? All right, 15 minutes. Here we go. Kayla. Just less than 7 minutes left, you guys. That is Hank. I will mute myself. All right, time's up. Yes, that was Hank. He is a very large cuddle buddy. He's about 120 pounds. He's a Cane Corso mixed with a Staffordshire Terrier. So he is just a big old sweetheart, right? But yes, he whines and cries, and he was staring at me from over the edge of my desk because he would like to go for a little stroll, but it's pitch black outside, and I'm doing this, so that's not happening. He was not happy with that answer. All right, make sure that you are updating your word counts because goodness knows, don't want to mess up that streak because I made it 19 days. And then got up at 4 o'clock and I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot. Yeah, no, totally forgot it. That was gone. It's sad. Happened to me last year too. Oh, it's so frustrating. All right, 9:45. Let's check our stats. Don't forget to check your stats so you can see the cool little graphs on there. I do love a good graph. Ooh, I love it. 1201 words. Beautiful, beautiful. Feels good when you get some words down. Especially then because like if it's scenes that are stuck in your head and you're just sitting there the whole time like waiting for the live write-in to get it down. Tell you what, it's nice when you finally get to do it, right? It really is. Like even earlier today, I was like, I can get in there and write. And I was like, no, I can't do that yet. I have to wait. I have to wait for the write-in because if I don't wait, then it's going to be out of my head. And then what am I going to write at the write-in? Right? So, we're all here for peer pressure. It's cool. Like I said, stay hydrated. Make sure you're drinking something. What is everybody drinking? Rubina, I told you what I was drinking. What are you drinking? You didn't say anything. You better be staying hydrated. I want to see all those comments. What are you drinking? Like I said, I've got hot chocolate going. Oh, man. Here comes one of my cats. All right, water. Good. Drink up. Okay, so my cat is ticked because the decoy chair, that's Onyx. The chair I'm in, he stole earlier because I put a pillow in it. He's been stealing my chair. So I had to bring in a chair from my dining room. And now the cat is wanting to explore my bookcase. If anyone says that it's like super easy to get all of the writing done and everything, I'm always sitting there going, let me guess. You have no pets, no children, no spouse you have to worry about, right? Lola is waiting for me to finish so she can have the bottle. Absolutely. She does love a good water bottle. Yeah, my cat is very upset with me. No, Onyx, no. Because I have 11 pets. All right, just to put this in perspective, I do have 11. So there are 4 dogs and 2 cats in this house. The rest are in tanks. Do the math, y'all. We do have 4 snakes, and there's the cat. That's Onyx. He very much likes to be in the way. And I've heard of people using decoy type keyboards, and I don't blame them because this is insane. Yeah. And then, there's just hair everywhere, and God forbid I have chapstick, and there's fur on my face. It's awkward. See, he's mad that there's no pillow in that chair. And so, it gets kind of crazy. And so that's also part of the reason that we talk about when you're getting ready for Nano to like meal prep as many things as possible. And is anyone meal prepped for tomorrow? Because I seriously doubt it. With Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, I mean, I'm probably just going to graze on stuff all day, right? I mean, I think that's what we all do. Just kind of get up early, make lunch food. See, because I'm not having people over. And see, is everyone planning to get writing done tomorrow? Are you writing tomorrow? Are you going to write? Like, really, are you going to write tomorrow? Or are you taking tomorrow off? Because see, like everybody has their method to the madness. Some people take tomorrow off. Although if you do take tomorrow off, you're not going to get that 30-day badge on the Nano website because you will have missed a day. Are you going to fudge your words? What are you going to do? What's the plan? What is the plan? I always wonder because I'm one of those people who does end up like getting some words in on Thanksgiving. Yeah, gotta write so I can get the badge. I don't blame you. No. Like I said, I made it to day 19. There was a badge for day 21, y'all. There was a badge for day 21, and I totally and I can't get it. I can't get it. It's just, mm. And then you just sit there and you're like, come on, really? Yeah, no, no, no. I just second year in a row now, I'm not gonna get that badge. It's so frustrating. Will I get to 50K? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Am I on target? I have 38.7. I have 38.7. So I'll probably make it to 50. I don't know. I don't know though. I'm not sure. I mean, okay, so Rubina, you're on target to hit 50K tonight. So I'm excited about that. Shannon already missed today, so no match. But I'm still gonna write. I love it. Yeah, see, we're all there. Nano hits people differently, different years. And like, I tell you what, though, for 2020 and 2022, that was rough. Or obviously, it's 2022. Yeah, no, 2020 and 2021, those were both very rough years because not having any in-person meetups, y'all, that was rough. That was really rough. Like, I was leading as many Zoom calls as I could for local people. I was trying to do live write-ins on YouTube for everyone. I was trying to, just go to anywhere that was open and just kind of let people know, like, hey, I'm just going to kind of be here, but like, it's not a nano event, right? So that was really rough. It's just, let me see if my cat's staring at me. Let me see if y'all can see this. Do you see him? He's so mad. Look at that face. Oh, on it. Oh, he's so mad at me. I have no shame. It's my chair. See, I'm telling you, y'all, it's hilarious. Like, okay, I've got the two little dogs are asleep on the mattress. I've got my middle-sized dog, George, he's asleep in front of the front door, and Hank is now chilling on the stairs. So yeah, and then of course Bradley is my snake, and he's in the tank behind you guys. So he's fine. He's quiet. He's very well behaved. Okay. Everybody acts like snakes are terrifying. They're really not. They're very well behaved, especially ball pythons. My one friend calls them pet rocks because that's about how like active they are. So I was able to go clean his tank earlier, clean his water bowl, and I never even have to close the door. So, but it's interesting too because I always put animals in my stories. I don't know, does everybody else do that? Are there always animals in your stories? Because like, of course we often reflect our own lives in our stories, right? Like in the books and in the worlds and stuff like that. And so of course, because I'm constantly surrounded by animals, I just consider them part of like a normal world building. And they also, like I've mentioned before, they go into my character profiles as well. Each of them has a character profile because when you have to deal with things like that, they have personalities of their own, right? So, I mean, like, this is what I deal with. Now he's just refusing to look at me while he plans my death. So, I mean, to me, that's just a natural part. And, they all have different mannerisms, they all have different moods, they have different things that they like or dislike. So I'm constantly adding animals to my story, but I don't know if other people do that, right? Like, because I mean, I'm not saying they have to be like a primary part of the story. I'm not saying like write something about like Lassie or like Marley and me. Oh, ugh, that's not happening, right? Like, I'm not trying to like get people to the waterworks with an animal. To me, they're just part of it. Shannon, yes, dogs and puppies most often. I don't blame you. Now, the question is though, do you have a dog? Right? Like, do you write the animals that you have? Because I've actually never written somebody who had snakes. And like I said, we have 4 in my house. So I've never written any with snakes, though. I've written obviously black cats. I've written dogs. But I've never added any of the other pets that we've had. I don't know. Do we just kind of stick to those dogs and cats? Do we stick to those main 2 normal types? Okay, so you have 5 dogs. So see, that makes sense. It's because they're part of your everyday, right? So it seems normal for your characters to have those included in their story as well. See, that makes sense. See, all right, I'm glad I'm not alone on this. All right, stay hydrated, y'all. Keep drinking. Of course, I don't know if I should say that if you're drinking something alcoholic. Pace yourself. Uh, ooh, we never did the Write Drunk Edit Sober thing this year. That was fun that one year we did. Was that last year? Yeah, last year. That was fun. It's just that this year we have meetings and write-ins every single day, so there really hasn't been a chance to do one extra. Gotta get in all the tea. All right. Y'all want to do another sprint? Oh, all right. Let's see what your prompt is. All right, I'll get you another prompt. All right, here we go. There's so many options. All right, ready? Let's see. What'd you get? What'd you get? Ooh, oh, it's the man of the hour. This is Hank, actually. This is a picture of him looking out the window like a very sad man. The window is open, in case you're wondering. The window is open. That is Hank. Like I said, he is a Cane Corso, which is like a supersized pit, is what most people think of when they think of Hank's breed. He's a supersized pit. He's like an Italian greyhound, that's what he's called. Or not greyhound, an Italian mastiff is what he's called. He is a gray color. He has a gray nose. The window is open. He is sitting on a mattress. In case you guys can't see, that is his mattress right there. It is a twin size mattress with a gray. I obviously have a thing with gray. So that is your prompt. A sad dog looking out the window at a beautiful day, right? So that's your prompt for this run. If you can use it, great. If you can't, that's fine too, right? If you're in the groove and you know what you want to write, like run with it, all right? I'm going to set another timer. We've got 15 minutes on the clock. Look. Oh, hello. There everyone is. All right, ready, set, go. 5 minutes left. All right. Finish your sentences and then count your words. Okay. Update your word count on the NaNoWriMo website. Stop skipping days. All right, 9:46. Almost exactly the same I had last time. All right, let's see. 9:46. Okay, I am projected to finish November 29th. Right on time. Love it. How did that go for you guys? Was that a good sprint? Did it go smoothly? Do you feel confident in that one? I always think it's funny that they have like the little thing on Nano that asks you how you felt during that during that writing session. Do you guys actually put the little happy faces and stuff when you log your words? Do you say what you were feeling? Like, I don't know. It's interesting because of all the things that they could ask for during, your writing session, your emotional state is not exactly one I would expect. Like maybe they should have a stressed out face and or like one that's snacking or something. Because like, is anybody here a snacker? Do you just sit there and like constantly snack on things while you're writing because it's so easy to do that, right? Popcorn has been my thing. Kettle corn, not regular butter. I'm a kettle corn kind of gal. And of course, the popcorn tins are going to start coming out, y'all. It is that time of year. The popcorn tins are coming, right? The big thing with the 3 different kinds of flavors. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Right? Like these are standard every single year, right? 224, sweet. Good job, Shannon. Nicely done. I'm so excited. You guys, when you get closer to that end goal, when your project is starting to come together, it's just so nice. You know what I mean? It's just, it's so good. I'm so excited. Then I keep waiting for everybody to start publishing their books. And it was interesting because somebody made, I think it was a TikTok I saw the other day. And they specifically were talking about how I think they went to BookCon and they were kind of asking other writers for advice when it came to writing, like what was some of their biggest advice. And a lot of the writers were saying, go ahead and just publish the stinking thing. Because they were like, one of the hardest things is that you're waiting to get better at writing. You're trying to get better, trying to, build better habits or work harder on these things. And they're like, in reality, do that in the next book. Just go ahead and get this one out though. Like you've got to get it published because then you can start working on the next book and then you can learn something new in the next one that you can utilize in the next one, right? So there's constantly things, but they're like, you cannot build on what you know until you just get this one out there. So they're like, just write it, publish it, move on, right? And I'm like, that's actually really important stuff, right? Like it's the simple things. Just go ahead and publish it. So I'm like, we need to stop hemming and hawing on these projects. Get it written, let it sit for a little bit. Then you can then you do your read through. Then you go ahead and, do a little bit of rewrites, tweak it, make sure that the story is there. Then you can send it to someone like me, right? Then you can have an editor look at it and go, let's get this ready for publication. I go, yes, let's go through our rounds of edits. Let's get everything updated and then publish it and get it out there, right? Because y'all, otherwise it's just going to sit there in a desk or on your hard drive for how long, right? Oh, Shannon, you hit 45K tonight. Nicely done, madam. Well done. That is awesome. Very good news. You are only 5K away. 5K away from finishing Nano. Oh, that's amazing. You do realize that if you sit down tomorrow and you start writing, you could possibly finish tomorrow. That's pretty awesome, right? That is so cool, you guys. I don't think I'm going to attempt a 10K tomorrow. Just because I think I'd rather sit around and eat pie. Pecan specifically, right? Shannon, you snack all the time. So what are you snacking on all the time? Like what do you munch on, right? Because like I tried to do like the whole like carrots, like but carrots are wet. Is it just me who worries about this? They're wet, right? And so I don't want to have like wet fingers. So then I'm like, I have to, you know, get a bite of something, put it down, wipe my fingers on a towel, and then go back to typing. Wipe, type. You know what I mean? Is it just me? Or like, cause like even with dry snacks, like even with my popcorn, I have to do that too. Right. But then my issue with like carrots is the fact that you take a bite out of it and there's still carrot left. And I don't want to put it down. This is not done. These are the weird things that go on in my head, in case you're wondering. It's the same thing like if I'm reading and I have a snack, that's why usually I have something that's dry because then I know it's easy to dry, like to wipe off my hands. I don't have to dry them. It might just okay, and ironically enough, the word moist does not bother me. Damp is worse. Moist is not an issue. Is it the sound, the oist? Is that the oi? Is that the hard part for you guys? Is the moist part? I don't know, but like damp, because I know what damp is. You know what I mean? Like it's less wet than moist. Is that wrong? Starburst, Skittles, chips, popcorn. I'm massively unhealthy in November. I don't blame you. No judgment here. I mean, like, couldn't you're tasting the rainbow? I mean, like, look at that Skittles. But again, see, that's the thing though. Yeah, they're all dry. So Starburst. Okay, so and that also you have, like you take a break, you unwrap the Starburst, right? And then you can like stack them up. Do you fold the so many random questions for people. Like, do you like fold the wrapper things or are they just like get rid of it? Skittles, chips, popcorn. Yeah. So, okay. So, obviously, sweet tooth, we like crunchy things. And then the Starburst is also chewy stuff. Like, but see, I'm already licking my lips. But see, that's kind of the thing about November is it's, you know, creating these writing habits, it's a lot of work, right? Like people don't realize that it is a lot of work to stay consistent in these writing habits. And these are the same kinds of habits that we try to kind of keep throughout the year. But in all honesty, for most people, this is not a normal thing to have all year. These writing habits that are every single day, unless you are just 100% like full-time writer, this is not most people's day, right? So this is a big overhaul for stuff. So that's why I'm trying to, constantly tell everybody like have as many, taking care of yourself kinds of healthy habits when it comes to, like get your water in, right? Like make sure that you're getting up out of your desk at some point and walking around just to kind of keep your brain working functionally and making sure you get your sleep in, right? Like make sure you get some sleep. And these are the kinds of things because I want to make sure that it's not a full hardcore November, and then you just like you're down for the count for December, right? And that's kind of the same thing that happens like during a 10K in a day. Like, if you've ever attempted that 10K in a day, it's really rough, right? And the next day, you're kind of detoxing from the day before because it was so much writing. Your brain is so tired, and you just like you're zoned out, right? And that's not what we want for you guys to go through in December, right? We don't want you on this massive like it's you know what I mean? Like we want you guys to kind of coast into December, right? Yes, LOL, I fold them when I'm thinking of where see when I go next month. Okay, see, same. I'm a person who like matches like the edges. And yeah, for some reason, like it almost becomes like a fidget, right? Because you start, I'm there with you. I'm right there with you. And I love Laffy Taffy because it always has the goofy little jokes. I'm all about the goofy jokes. And I talked about this on Monday too. Like I do love a random piece of information or a dad joke. I do. I love a good pun. All right. That was the one thing I appreciated about where is it? It's over there. Is it over there? It's hidden somewhere back there behind me. Where is book lovers? Oh, it's orange. It's right there. Book lovers. The one thing I liked about book lovers is that the businesses in the town that they go to, they're all punny. They're ridiculous. There was a spa that was originally called the G Spot, and I thought it was hilarious. The main pub and grill that's in that place is called Papa Squat. Why? I don't know, but they even talk about it in the book. I don't even know why the spine is orange when the cover is blue. I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever, people. 10K hangovers are brutal. They really are. They really are. Now, if you're not in the Facebook group with Lara Parrish from the Courtney Project on YouTube, she's local to the Texas region. She's from like around Galveston or something, but they actually have stickers and stuff. And they will send you stickers. I talk about these all the time. I'll show y'all my December sticker. It's right here. From the other year, I got a December 10K in a day sticker. She seriously sends these. Like, you get them in the mail. Like, no joke. She's got a 10K in a day, and then she also has a 50K sticker. So if you write 50K in a month, like a lot of us will in November, you can go ahead and say, hey, I would like to get this sticker. And she will seriously, legitimately mail it to you. It is very cool. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, there's Facebook group for it. Gotta love that, right? So with tomorrow being Thanksgiving, like, do not forget to make sure to get some kind of writing in. Now she's doing pins for $500,000 and $1 million for the year. I saw that, and somebody earned their $500,000, and it's like a laptop, and it's so cool. I saw those. You know, I did get buttons or pins or whatever. I gotta show it already. I did get Book Nerd University pins. They have the little things. Isn't that cool? I'm such a dork, y'all. All right, obviously I have it on my sweatshirt. But yeah, Book Nerd University. This is my online book club, right? Our meeting is next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, y'all, I'm gonna have to leave like at exactly just before 7 because we are talking about For the Wolf. I just had to put it there. It's up there, I promise. It's that red one. See it right there. Just put it there. Just finished it today. And but yeah, so that meeting is next Wednesday online, and we meet every single month. So I'm very excited, right? Yeah, I did put Book Nerd University pins in the NaNoWriMo goodie bags, but these are different. They're acrylic. Do you see that? It's kind of cool. And like I said, they have the poke pin on the back. I could probably wear these as earrings. You know how fun that would be. My brain's just going, you guys. But yeah, so it's very cool. I'm very excited about it. And I'm excited about our December book. I can't tell you guys what it is because it's a secret until the meeting. So shh. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun too. And that's the other kind of thing. Like, again, I still have these other things going on in November. So it's not like I can just sit around and write, right? I mean, it's frustrating, but it's true. We still have regular lives that happen outside of Nano. What? Yeah. So, and then in December, we're just going to sit here and be like, what do we do with ourselves? What do we do with this like free time? Because here's the thing too, is that once you realize that you somehow fit writing 50,000 words into your month and you fit writing every single day into your daily habit, what are you going to do when you stop writing? Have you considered that? Have you prepared yourself for December for not writing? Think about it. Think about it. What are you going to do with that time? Right? There's lots of options, right? But yeah, if you start doing your rereads in January, you can call me by February when you're ready for a full round of edits. I'm here for you, man. Let's make it happen. Let's get y'all's books out there. It's going to be amazing, right? Well, I hope you guys had fun doing your word sprints. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I loved having you guys here. And I will be back on Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Monday, and then 6 o'clock again on Wednesday. So if you're looking for someone to write with on those days, I will be here, and I will see y'all then. Bye, you guys.